Hey, you awesome humans! Welcome back! Or welcome if this is your first time here. Canva and a bunch of other apps have been doing flashy AI stuff lately, but I want to show you something a little different that actually solves the headache most creators have. This tool turns long videos into constant, ready-to-post social clips without completely losing your sanity. Meet Vizard, the tool I started using that slices up long content into scroll-stopping clips, schedules them, and actually helps you stay consistent without living in the editor 24/7. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I use Vizard to crank out Instagram content faster. We will also cover repurposing long-form footage into Reels and Shorts. And finally, we'll look at automating the posting side so I can focus on making more content, not doing all the busy work. Let's jump in. First up, the thing that will change your life if you record long videos is Vizard's auto-editing for viral clips. Instead of scrubbing through an hour of footage trying to find the 30-second moments, Vizard scans your video, finds high-energy bits, quotable moments, laugh lines, and everything that performs well, then spits out ready-to-post clips. Let me give you a real-world example. Say one of our community members runs a cleaning business and filmed a long how-to about stain removal. You would normally have to manually find the best demonstration, trim, add captions, resize, and export for multiple platforms. With Vizard, I upload the full video, tell it the platform and vibe I want, and it returns several short clips. This includes one showing the quick before and after, another with the hands-only cleaning demo, and one with a punchy tip overlay. It even suggests thumbnail frames for you. That means you technically don't need to hop between 5 different apps. The workflow is simple. Upload, review, tweak if you want, and download the clips that already look like they belong on the feed. What I love about this is how friendly it is for people worried about faces, weird AI faces, or privacy. If you prefer hands-only shots, or want to avoid showing faces, you can filter clip selection to focus on action shots. So if your strategy is to be consistent but low-key on the personal front, Vizard makes that easy. I usually pick the best clip, do a quick color touch, and then move to captions. Speaking of quality, if a clip is a bit low-res, Vizard gives options to enhance or upscale the output, so your short still looks crisp on IG stories or TikTok. You can export at different aspect ratios too, which brings me to repurposing. One of the biggest time sucks used to be making a square post, a vertical story, and a 9x16 reel, all from the same footage. Previously, you had to recreate projects every time. Vizard lets you export the same clip in multiple aspect ratios with Smart Crop, which keeps faces and important action in frame. That multi-output workflow is a small thing that saves huge time when you are batching content. I made a coffee shop promo recently. I uploaded a 5-minute cafe vlog. Vizard pulled out a gorgeous 10-second iced coffee close-up. It framed it for story, for feed, and for shorts. And I was done. No re-editing across 3 projects. Another feature I use constantly is the caption and subtitle tools. Yes, other apps do captions, but Vizard generates accurate captions, times them for the clip, and offers quick animation presets so your captions feel dynamic. Want the captions to pop like an editorial highlight, or do a subtle slide in? Pick a style, pick a brand color, and the captions animate for you. This is super important because most viewers watch without sound. Having captions that are readable, well-timed, and stylish will lift your retention massively. And you can tweak the text if it misses a phrase. Compared to tools like Descript, which is strong but pricey and still needs a lot of manual trimming, Vizard gives a streamlined path. The Vizard path is upload, captions on, choose animation, export. Now let's talk about scheduling, because content consistency is where creators burn out. Vizard's auto-schedule feature is brilliant in a non-annoying way. You tell it how often you want to post and what windows to hit, and it will populate your calendar with clips from your uploaded content. You can preview the queue, reorder, tweak captions or thumbnails, and then let it publish. No more manual uploads across platforms or forgetting which clip goes when. Compared to posting with a half-dozen apps or manually scheduling each network, Vizard's scheduler saves hours weekly and keeps your channel active even when you are heads down creating the next video. This leads into the content calendar. Instead of hopping between spreadsheets, Google Drive, and your phone's reminders, Vizard gives you one place to see everything: what's scheduled, what's published, and which clips are pending approval. For agencies or small teams that manage multiple creators or clients, being able to drag a clip onto a calendar day, edit the caption in line, and adjust the posting time is a huge quality of life improvement. Plus, if you need to repurpose a long live stream into a carousel, you can pull the best moments, stitch them into a single post idea, and then schedule them as a set. It makes long-form to short-form workflows feel intentional instead of chaotic. You might be wondering about brand consistency. A lot of creators rely on templates in Canva for that, and Canva is great for static designs. But when it comes to video repurposing, you need a tool that keeps visual coherence across dozens of quick clips. In Vizard, you can set brand colors, preferred caption fonts, thumbnail styles, and export presets. Then every clip you export will follow those rules unless you override them. That means your feed looks cohesive even when you are pumping out content fast. It's subtle but powerful for discovery. A quick note on comparisons, because I know some of you use a combo of tools already. Canva's AI image and background tools are gorgeous and great for static posts and some video overlays, but they aren't optimized for ripping an hour of footage into multiple shorts. CapCut is killer for manual edits and effects, but lacks a centralized scheduling and content calendar. Descript is brilliant for transcription-heavy edits, but can get expensive and still requires manual selection for the best viral moments. Vizard sits in this workflow sweet spot. It automates clip discovery, captions, and scheduling while giving you enough control to keep things on brand. You can still use Canva for thumbnails or motion graphics if you love that look, but Vizard reduces the repetitive parts. Let me give you a quick walkthrough of a real example so you can picture the flow. I upload a 20-minute interview with a cafe owner. Vizard scans it and gives me 12 suggested clips. A funny anecdote, a behind-the-scenes latte pour, 3 tip clips, and a mini promo. I pick 5, choose caption animations that match my brand, export them in vertical and square formats, and then tell Vizard to auto-schedule twice a week for the next month. It populates the calendar, I glance over the thumbnails, tweak 2 captions for SEO, and hit confirm. 2 weeks later, engagement is up, and I didn't have to babysit posting. That is the real win here. Last things to mention, Vizard is built for creators who want to scale without adding a full-time editor, and it plays nicely with other apps. Use it as your clip engine, and pair it with Canva or After Effects when you want high-end motion graphics. Use the scheduler to keep your channel alive, and the calendar to plan launches, promos, or seasonal campaigns. If you are a solo creator or run socials for multiple clients, the time saved compounds fast. Alright, that's the quick tour of how I use Vizard to automate repurposing, make better captions, and actually keep my posting consistent without overworking. If you want me to walk through the exact upload to schedule steps in a full tutorial, let me know in the comments. I can do a full screen share and show you the back-end workflows, or make a case study showing before and after performance on a client. Also tell me what niche you are working in, because I'll show a tailored example next time. Cleaning services, cafes, personal brands, whatever. Thanks for hanging out! And if this helped, drop a comment with your biggest content bottleneck, and I will try to troubleshoot it in the next video. See you soon.